Clive, I bet for you having to call a game off must be incredibly frustrating, especially at a late stage.
Yeah, always very disappointing. Groundsman likes to lose any game really, and especially when an hour before the downpour pitch was looking in an ideal state to play football really.
Because there will be a couple of fans who won't really, they'll wonder how a game can be called off this late. But as you explained there, it was, let's say, how was it looking for you? Let's say 1 o'clock, for example.
Well, the referee was in early, like normal day. He even went out on the pitch, had a look round, walked out with his dancing shoes on, and everything was fine really. And it wasn't until I suppose it was about 1 that he'd actually come back out again, and then just in the meantime we'd had such a huge downpour for a prolonged period, and the pitch completely changed. The pitch was full to capacity with the water, and then any extra just sits on the surface really, and has to wait for the drainage to do its thing and for it to go down through. But as it's continually coming out of the sky, so the puddles are just getting bigger and bigger.
And of course it's frustrating to happen when it did, but arguably it could be even worse if it started at 3 o'clock and ended up like this when everyone's in here and the players are already on the pitch.
See, there's different factors for me. I mean, from a groundsman's point of view, when a pitch is heavy and wet, you don't really want them playing on it, because then you're frowned upon at the next game when it's maybe not looking so great. And I think, what have they done with that? But, so in a way, the surface will be still pretty good for the next time we get a game come around. But obviously, losing a fixture, especially at such a late stage, you can understand it if this morning we looked at it and went, God, no way. But we were almost there, nearly sort of at kick-off, and then the weather just killed us really.
Overall, though, this season the pitch has been holding up really well. I think most people have been impressed with what's gone on. It's just been a bit unlucky in this month, hasn't it, in terms of the way the weather's come down and what late stages the weather's changed.
Yeah, you obviously can't predict when it's going to rain, and we did a majority of games last year in this sort of predicament, but actually those days were dry and we didn't get the rain, so you could consider yourself lucky last year. This year we've just been particularly unlucky on a couple of occasions, and it's just the way it's gone really.
We'll be back here soon enough, won't we, for I believe it's Oxford next. I'm sure we'll be in good nick by then, won't we?
Yes, Tuesday night be looking great, won't it? At least it won't be too damaged from today, because there's nobody playing here today. But bring on Oxford before the end of the month, and hopefully we might have gone a little bit colder, because at the moment it's just mild and everything's rain. So now maybe some cold weather and a little dry snap's what we're hoping for, but who knows what's coming.
Thank you very much, Clive, and enjoy your afternoon off, I guess.
Well, there's still a little bit of work to do yet, a bit of tidying up to do, turn everything back off, and then we'll probably just have a cup of coffee and discuss how bad the rain was, and then we'll go home.
Good man. Thanks very much, Clive.
All right.